welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new to my channel, I am LuceStephenson. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Today we're going to be doing a mermaid inspired makeup look, and you can wear this for Halloween, for fancy dress, for popping to the shop, wherever your little heart desires. It's going to be pretty and girly. There's not going to be any hooks coming out of my mouth or anything like that, but you can always add that on and glorify it up. I want this look to be dewy, glittery, glowy. I want it to be full out. So the first thing that I did was I applied some false nails. These are from Primark, the PS Pro range, and these were £3, and they are white with pink holographic diamonds and triangles on. So let's begin with the makeup. First I'm going to be applying the Tan de Chanel all over my face to give it a glow underneath my foundation. This look is going to be using as many just normal makeup products as possible. It's all just going to be makeup that you may already have in your collection, so you're not wasting your money on loads of Halloween stuff that you're not going to use maybe for the next year, or you maybe just not going to use at all and it will end up binning. From this whole look, there's only two things that you're going to need to buy. The first one is something that you're definitely going to have to buy unless you already have fishnet tights, and these are hair nets. You get 2 in a pack, so obviously you could reuse them afterwards if you really wanted to, and these only cost £1 from Primark, and this is what we're going to use to get that scaly look in our skin. And everything that I bought, which you don't necessarily need but it's just like an extra bonus, are these body art face and nail stickers from Primark as well, and these were 80p. To give more glow to my foundation, I'm going to be mixing the NARS Sheer Glow foundation with the Stila One Step Bronze Primer. Because I want this to be as dewy as possible, I'm actually going to be using my beauty blender to blend all of this in. I'd recommend applying a medium to full coverage foundation, just as this will give it a really nice canvas to put on the scales, and it'll make the glitter stand out even more. And then just set that in place with your favourite powder. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC20. For your scales, you want to take one of your hair nets, and you literally want to put this over your face, like so. I want my scales to be quite big, so I've stretched it out quite a lot. So for this bit, you're going to need as many eyeshadows as possible. This is a good palette to use. This is the Makeup Revolution Mermaid Forever palette, which obviously is perfect because it has got all mermaidy shades. So I'm going to be using a mixture of that and the BH Cosmetics 88 colour palette, which just looks like this. And I'm going to try to use as many shimmery colours as possible. And I'm going to be taking a bigger brush because obviously you want to cover quite a lot of the face. I want it to be as pretty and as girly as I possibly can. So I'm going to be using pinks and purples and blues, and maybe even a little bit of green as well. I've also got these pigments from Makeup Revolution in the shade Levity and Angelic. I'm going to use them to add a bit of shimmer as well. So I've just put some in the lid, and I'm just going to put my brush in. Oh my god, that's so pretty. And then doing the same with the purple. And then I'm going to go for more blues from this palette and the bluey greens. Just like literally just mixing it all. And I'm going to be taking this MUA highlighter, and I'm just going to put this on top to kind of give it a bit more glitter. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. Beachy Cheek glitter eyeshadow, and I'm going to get a smaller brush for this one. I'm going to get a small round top brush like this. Then I'm going to take another one, but in the shade Flirt, which looks like this, the same brush. And then taking some of the Stila Metallic Jade eyeshadow, and I'm just going to like pat this on top. And I'm going to take the same eyeshadow, but in the shade Comex Gold, which just looks like this, and I'm going to do the same. Okay, so I think I'm happy now. Time to take it off and hope that the scales have gone right. Yay! It's worked! Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm going to take that fluffy brush again, and I'm going to take like a dark purpley bluey colour. I'm going to put this like right in the outer part just to add some like depth to it a little bit. So I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Glitter Glue and using this as my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to go back in and add some gold to this side, so I just feel like it's missing it. So taking that same one from Stila. I'm just taking what's left over on this brush, which is like kind of like a bluey purple mix, and using that to like kind of like contour. And I'm just going to take it to like contour underneath my lip, along my jawline, and then down my nose a little bit too. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and then just kind of like blend that all in, and I might even mix it with some purple as well. So these are what our scales look like. I think it's definitely made such a huge difference putting on the Steeler eyeshadows. I love that. And I love how glittery my head is. So using my Tarte Let palette, the original one, and I'm going to put Free Spirit all over the lid just to set it all in place. And then I'm going to take Force of Nature and put this in the crease. And then taking this Makeup Revolution palette and taking this pink here, I'm just going to lightly put this in my crease. Then taking the BH palette again, I'm going to take this colour here and put that a bit lower in my crease. I'm just going to put it there, and then I'm going to take another brush to blend that out. And then taking a darker purpley colour, just going to deepen that up even further. And then taking a flat brush and the glitter eyeshadow from e.l.f. in Beachy Chick and apply this all over the lid. Feel free to switch any of these colours up to whatever matches your outfit, or just whatever colour you prefer really. And then I'm going to apply the Steeler Metallic Jade eyeshadow on top of that. I'm just going to use the same brush. That is so pretty. I'm going to take that fluffy brush and just use whatever's left on it and just put this underneath the eye. Taking that round top brush again, I'm going to put it in a little bit of a purple, a couple of purples, and I'm going to just go over that contour bit that I did, just to give it a little bit more depth and not just be like one plain colour. The best thing about doing this makeup look is you can literally do whatever the hell you want. There's no rules, and it's actually quite being fun just like playing around with stuff. So I've just done the same thing but on my neck. I'm going to add some Benefit Erase Paste underneath my eyes just to kind of highlight it a little bit and just give it more of a glow. I'm not going to use much of this because it's quite full coverage. Then taking the RCMA translucent powder, I'm just going to set that erase paste. I'm going to take this purpley colour here from the Tarte palette in the shade Best Friend. I'm just going to add this a little bit to the outer corner. I'm going to do my brows how I normally would with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. You can do your brows however you prefer. You can do them how you normally do them, which is what I'm doing. Or a lot of tutorials I've saw do the eyebrows like purple and like glue them down to make them like shorter. But I quite like it with just your normal brows. So that's what we're going for today. And then taking some Benefit's Gimme Brow in the shade Light/Medium. I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer on, just using the Galan Terracotta 03 bronzer. I'm just kind of lightly going to put that over top with like the contour bit. Just add a little bit more colour to my skin. Obviously we're not going to put any blusher on, but I am going to put some highlighter on just because I want to be glowy as possible. So I'm going to be mixing these two. This is the Gilded Honey highlighter from Laura Geller, and this is the Balm Mary Luminizer. I'm going to gently tap some of Bella Bamba by Benefit just over the top, just to make it a little bit more pinky. The lashes, I'm going to be applying these ones from Primark. These are the Galactic Fashion False Eyelashes, and these were only 50p. And it's a normal lash, but at the end it has like a glitter on the end, so I thought that would just kind of jazz it up a little bit. I'm going to take the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Mascara, and I'm just going to put this to kind of like blend my lashes with the false ones. And then in my waterline, I'm going to be putting this blue eyeliner. And then I'm going to match it up to the other eye, and I'll see you in a second. So that is our eyes done. I'm loving this. So we're going to add some sparkle into our life now. I'm going to use these little gems, and you can put these wherever. So now we've got all of our gems on. If you're going to put false nails on, I'd recommend putting them on after you've done your makeup, because this was a little bit fiddly. It's time to add some lips. I'm going to take a mixture of lipsticks and then also top it off with a lip gloss and just see what we come up with. I've got like purpley pinky colours to obviously tie in with the whole overall look. So I'm going to start with the Lime Crime Countessa Fluorescent Lipstick, and I'm going to put this in the outer corner of the lips. And then I'm going to be taking Lime Crime again, but the shade Great Pink Planet, and put this in the middle. And then I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Deprived, I think that's how you say it, which is this colour here. And I'm going to mix this over the top, mainly on like the outer part. And then I'm going to top it off with some lip gloss. This is the MAC lip gloss, and this is the Viva Glam Miley Cyrus. And this is just too pink and sparkly not to put it on. I'm just going to concentrate that in the middle of the lip. So next I'm going to be taking the Stila Comex Gold again. I'm just going to see what it's like on my lip, see whether it looks pretty or not. I think I just like it on the bottom lip. And I'm going to also put some of the Mary Luminizer by the Balm on top of that gold as well. Also, you can skip putting this on. Say if I was going for a Halloween night out, then I would skip putting highlighter on, and I'd just use maybe 1 or 2 lipsticks. Try and keep it to 1, so when you're topping it up you're not too worried about it. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed me doing this makeup look. I actually really enjoyed doing it myself. If you have any other requests, it doesn't have to be Halloween stuff, like even just stuff that are just pretty makeup like this, then please leave them down below and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you like this look. I think it's such an easy look to do. You could dress any outfit up from this if you want to wear it for Halloween or for a fancy dress party. You could wear normal clothes, like a normal little black dress or something, and wear this and be a mermaid. Or you can buy a mermaid costume. It's entirely up to you. I hope to see you in my next video. I upload on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. I hope to see you then. Bye guys.